There you go. Hey guys, Adam's Hamradio. How is everybody doing today? Me? Doing okay. Just wanted to check in and say that we're trying to get there, doing our thing, and hopefully everybody's doing okay. What's going on these days? And we're trying to do a couple things here and there and whatever. Straighten up the shack here a little bit. Got everything straightened out a little bit more better. And it's very allergic to dust and all that other happy nonsense, you know. But I got a board for my TS520, which I think I did a big problem with it. Because I got a board right here, and this part is the IF stage board. I actually accidentally backfed my power going in from my other radio into that radio, and it probably blew this section out. And there's like millions of wires. I mean millions of wires. I mean, as you can see, it looks like a big, you know, mess. The board is the X-Ray 46 1060-1 board, and it had the optional CW board in it, which never did have one. It has the single sideband filter board. And this is going to be one big job, and I don't know what I should do. Just undo some of these wires and then just heat shrink them nice and neat. And I mean, there's probably at least, I don't know, 100 wires in this thing or so or more, just for this IF stage board. What happened was when I was going through all my stuff, all through my coaxes and all that, straighten things out, and I had my wires all mixed up. This is when I was putting up that new antenna. By the way, that antenna is working great, by the way. Working phenomenally great. And I fixed a lot of problems with it. That antenna is working good. Anyways, what happened was I got my wires crossed. So what happened was I had one of my radios on, and I had it in my switch box or something like that. I got it crossed around, and I basically keyed into my TS520, and it blew out this. And I know this is the IF stage. It probably blew out a few transistors. For a while that day, I'm like, what is that smell? It smells like something like, you know, walnuts burning or circuit board burning or whatever. It's probably one of these transistors, these there's a sensor diode, receiving diodes, and they're like I think they're selenium, not selenium, the old style metal can transistors. They're like this. I don't know if you can see it. I might have blown a couple of these out and fed in. I don't know where the feed goes in on this. I think it's these two right here. This is the feed. Goes into the radio. These are the coaxial leads. It goes into another board, and it goes into this. And then I guess this is like the receive and transmit side, I guess, or whatever. I'm not sure. I have to read the schematic on it. And I guess the guy I got it from was nice enough to leave the leads out so you know where is what. And they're pretty much, all these wires are pretty much wrapped around these little poles. And then these are just really, are in there pretty well, as you can see. Get that in there. It's worth a try. My luck probably won't work, but oops, there goes my camera. Just went down on its face. But it's worth a try, I guess. And I need to get a camera stand one of these days here because this thing is slipping on my bench here. Let me try something like this actually. There we go. Put that in front of there so it'll hold. Okay, there we go. But anyways, this right here is the IF stage board for your receive and all that. And when you plug that radio in, I got power, I got power and audio and transmit, but no receive. It's deaf. I blown the receive on it, so this is the receiving side of it right here. So it's probably one of these transistors. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6. And there's those black ones. There's 7, 8, 9. I think there's 9 of those transistors. They're those little silicon type, but they're like metal. They're almost like they're in metal almost too. These transistors right here. Some of these guys I might have blown out because I backfed it in there and I was tuning up my antenna. I couldn't figure out why, and I figured it was maybe I had it short or something. Couldn't find out, and then after I let off, I says, "Oh hell, I'm gonna look at my system." Then I smelled a circuit board smell. I'm like, what is that reek? That smell, that walnut burning, like you know, the circuit board smell or whatever it is. And so I was assuming, yeah, that's what it was. I burnt out. One day I went to turn on my TS520, my old school rig, and I had no receive on it. So I wonder if this is the culprit, the IC board. But I got it cheap for $20, and it's got all the parts I need. And you know, as you go along, this is your receive side because you got your crystal filter, your CW crystal, your receive, you know, these are all labeled all in colors. Of course, your IF cans here, you know, you see. And these were never played with, thank God. They're all pretty much lined up from the factory what this thing came from. And it's got the all adjustments. I have to get the manual out and figure out what is the adjustments for the receive on this and the proper voltages. Let's see, they got the VR for sensing. That's the sensing potentiometer, which is right here. That's probably for your sensitivity. And looking at some other stuff here. Yeah, mostly your sensitivity. Where's another VR? I would say something here. VR1. That's probably for your power, maybe, or the power goes in the round, tip, round. Yeah, it's got a couple receiving diodes in there. I got some brand new ones. Put some Schottky diodes in there to improve this board. This thing is probably over 50 years old. And why I might want to save the radio? Because it's in mint condition. It's in really good shape. And then when it died, I got the 520 SE, but I want the 520 back in line too as well. So this right here, my friends, is going to be one hell of a job. And I'm not planning on doing it for a while because I'm not ready for this job to tackle on right now. It's just one of them things, I guess, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of yeah, there's a sensitivity line right here. I bet you right in this bank right here, it's probably with blue right around in here where that VR is, the sensitivity VR. Right, bet you right around in here something blew out. And if that's the case, I could just take one of them transistors out, replace them, instead of going through all this stuff. And these transistors, these metal can resistors, are very expensive. I forgot what they call them. They're not Zener, not silicon. They're oh god, what's the name of it? They use them in old transistor radios. There's a name for it. I forgot. It's on the tip of my tongue. So this is what I got a while back. Also, just figured I don't know if I told you guys I made a big boo boo on that radio. So at least I got a spare filter with it. You know, sideband filters. These actually was included with it. I seen others out there didn't have one included, and this one had one in there. So I says, "Wait, what the hell? I'll just have an extra filter for a radio." And it seems to be in really good shape. Nothing has been tampered with. The backboard, the side looks pretty clean. So I don't know. What's in my board? I got transistors. I got this. I got resistors. I got some little capacitors I might replace though if I ever decide to use this thing. What the heck is this? Someone saying something? Oh, somebody was writing something online. Yeah, there's like 1, 2, 2. That's it. 1, 2. Yeah, there's only 2 electrolytics in this thing, and there's only these little tiny ones. I'm sure these are dried out, and I probably, if I do go ahead and use this, if I decide to, if it's the other bad, if it's something simple in the other one, I ain't gonna worry about it. But chances are these well, on the other one I'm gonna replace if I decide to go that route. But I bought this for the parts because they're hard to come by. I mean, I've seen some parts that you list, these little can type transistors. They're for receive, and they're the common ones, I guess, back in the day. I don't know how they are now. I priced between $19 a piece to $35 and up for a pack. It cost you like $45 for a pack of them diode or transistors, metal can transistors. They used a lot of those in transistor radios, the older ones from the 50s, 60s, 70s. And of course, this 520 was made in the 70s, so it's got the metal can transistors in there. And I forget the dang name of what material it's made out of. I mean, yeah, it's silicon, but it's not Zener. It's not. There's a name for it. I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, guys. I can't remember. Yeah, so it's got the crystal in it. It's the model YG3995 Sierra. And yeah, these crystals are very effective. I wonder if the crystal on the other one survived. I wonder. We'll have to one day when I open up that rig and pull this board up out of the top. I guess this is on the top. You pull these 4 screws out, and this comes right out, flops over. Probably this way because you can see where the harness has been cut. And thank God people they take these, they don't just throw them away. They take these radios, and if it's not working or something, or they just part them out like I used to do. It was a radio was just too far gone, and you just part it out, and this kind of helps the next guy come along and say, well, I need this part, specific part, it's right here. Or it could be that transistor these transistors I'm looking at. I mean, they could be, all those could be blown, and I got them all right here. So that's pretty much the status of that, guys. And I mean, it looks in really good shape. Nothing been really tampered with on it ever. So that's the story, the scoop on this board right here. So I probably don't even have to need to use this whole board. But like I said, I have to use those metal can transistors. But so that's pretty much that. As far as that tuner, I looked at it, try to help this gentleman out. He's a good friend now. He's a really good friend. Try to help him out. And that roller inductor that's in that big tuner I had in my last video is pretty much shot. And I think it took a lightning, not a strike, a lightning distance hit. And when I cleaned it out, it was, it had missing screws in there. Somebody that had it tried to fix it and remove the capacitors, and all the screws were missing in there. And I really feel so bad for this guy. He's an older gentleman. He's a veteran. He's from, I guess he said from the Air Force or something. He's very old man, and very dearly nice old man, and he's a fellow ham. I talked to him quite a bit on the HF, or we text each other. I introduced him on the net, the Snowbirds net, and he went in there, and we're all talking, let him rag chew and let him get to know everybody. And really nice old man. I really like him. He's a really nice guy. Anyways, what other projects I might have going on? Well, I got the TS520. That's going to be on the back burner for now because I am not looking forward to that, getting that thing going. And what else? That's pretty much it. So I got his tuner over there still. The thing is like clean. It's like brand new. I cleaned that thing. I used a half a bottle of alcohol and cleaned that whole inside and out of that tuner. It was dirty. It had all kinds of grease in there. It wasn't from him. He got it secondhand. And the poor guy got ripped off on the thing, and I'm trying to help him out, and it just didn't work out, And then that's just pretty much it, guys. So please subscribe. I was looking at my the bloopers, bloppers, or whatever you call it, the editing things. It's like 84.5%, and it hasn't subscribed. Please subscribe, like, hit the bell, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. 86% that watch my channel, 86.5% haven't subscribed to my channel, which is Adam's Hamradio, which I'll keep forever. I like doing this because it makes me feel good. I enjoy it. Gives me something to do. I don't like bashing people. I like to make friends on here. If I have any information, best I can, I'll share it. I'm not out here to be a superstar or anything. I like to get some likes, get some good hits, and get up in the chain of YouTube. I love YouTube. I've been a YouTuber since the early 2000s. You get all this information. You get everything. If it gets you out of a pinch, like something really stupid, you look at a certain video that what topic you're doing, you find that it's right there in front of you, right in the video, because you haven't taped it, and somebody else taped it for you to watch of whatever it is. Very handy. So, I'm not here to complain or anything. I'm just saying that, I've been a YouTuber since the pandemic. I can't even talk today. From the COVID, since 2020, I started because there was nothing to do. You're locked down and all this, so I decided to reach out to people. And I made a lot of good friends out here, a lot of good people. And, so I decided to open up a channel and say, what the heck, go for it, And like I said, I'm not no superstar, not trying to make billions of dollars. I just want to be recognized and to the ham radio community. Yeah, I get goofy here and there, it just, everybody does it, I'm not the only guy in the world that does. Or we all get goofy on here, or we make fun of something, but at a certain extent, though, you know, there's a lot of this negativity out there we have nowadays. It's not, you know, we stay away from that kind of thing. But furthermore, it's all shortwave, ham radio, rebuilds, or tinkering, or whatever it is, case might be. It will be right here, and that's what I do, and that's what I enjoy, and I show my passion, what I do, and my friends all know what I do, and all you newbies out there, there's like 84.5% has subscribed. Please subscribe, like, hit the bell, notifications, and all that, and they'll help me out. They'll make me feel much better. That's all I ask. You know, it's free. I mean, you're watching stuff. You know, I mean, you know. It's starting to get hot here in Florida now. We're going back. It's going to go up into the 90s, I think, today or tomorrow. It was around 85. Let's see, we got... it's going to reach... Oh, actually, it's going to be reach about 91 today. Yeah. So right now, we're 84 degrees. The low tonight will be 72 at night. So that's how it is here in Florida. It's getting pretty warm out. And this thing is going to drive me nuts. There we go. So that's the scoop on that, guys. And like I said, I've been messing around in the shack here, cleaning up. I got this thing I've had for a long time. It's like a bag from appliance. I put this thing, and it looks like a suit, but it's not. It's a big cover. I put this, I cover my equipment, put it across here like that, and on this side here, it doesn't get as dusty, but this side over here, for some odd reason, I had to get another one for here and here, and they're nice. I have to find some of these covers. It's almost the same material they use for, like if you're doing dust work or if you're like a biohazard situation. This came from a microwave, a big microwave cover in a box. So then I just lay it out, flat out, lay it out, and you know, that's pretty much it. And it works pretty good. It keeps me, I don't like my equipment getting all full of dust, and it just ruins everything. Getting all that dust on your equipment, then I dusted my stuff almost every day. And I forgot to put my cover down on my radios, and I'm not going to learn my lesson. Everything looks very clean, dusted, everything looks nice, and now it's going to be, you know, but now we got our air on, so the air is sucking in all the dust, and then of course I cleaned the filter, put a new filter, replace it, put it in our canister, or where the air conditioning unit itself inside the house. But yeah, it gets really dusty in here. I mean, we have no rugs. It's all hard floors, and we get dust in here. It's like we have carpet still in this house. I mean, it's probably from the air conditioner, could be from the dryer. I don't know. It just, you know. But I just wanted to reach out to you guys, what's going on, and nothing much going on. We're hanging in there. We're doing what we got to do. I got this thing coming up, this radio. I'm praying to God, cross your fingers. Like this guy I like online there. I want to give him a shout out there. This and That Garage. I love watching that guy. He's funny. He's he has a shop, and he's got some funny things. He kind of reminds me of an old buddy of mine. He's the way he talks. And when he wants to cross his fingers, he'll go like this, or he'll go, "Okay, cross your fingers, and hopefully this works." Or he puts his fingers down and does the cross the fingers thing. So basically, I'm crossing my fingers that if I get this thing going, the audio stage is back. As everything else works, the power works, audio, it just no receive. It's completely dead. So it's the IF stage. It's in that section right there. So I mean, I'm gonna redo it. People are saying, why bother? They're a dime a dozen. Not this one. It means a lot to me because it's in very good condition. It's not a, I mean, it's cleaner. I'd rather part with the 520 SE than my 520. The SE is the only thing wrong with that. It's only missing the knob. Some kind of, I think the Vox knob or whatever it is. No, the send and the receive knob. You can buy them, but you got to pull the whole face off just to get that new knob or switch back in there. That'll be maybe a someday thing if I decide to keep that one and get rid of one, keep one, or I don't know. I just don't have the heart to. I don't know. We'll set the scene. What's the dealie on that? But we're hanging in here. We're doing okay. Like I said, at 84.5% hasn't subscribed. Like I said, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Hey, I'm just trying to make content for you guys the best I can. And, I like it. I mean, even if I don't get hardly anything, I still enjoy it. I get reactions. People say this or that, if I get like a hater in there, which I never do, or one time I did, had a wisecrack in there, I just delete it or I just ignore it, and then just move on, And that's what they do. They feed off that, and I don't care, I just delete it. I don't care. You're trying to be a wisecrack or whatever else. One video I says, you gotta have nothing else good to say. Don't say it at all. Just don't say nothing. But anyways, so we got that on the back burner about that board. I got it under here. Got the board. And that tuner over there, that is far gone. It's going to probably cost, you got to probably dump another. I put some hours in that thing. The hours I put on that thing to clean it, get it, whatever it needed, parts, this, that. You're looking at about $200-300 probably in repairs right there for nothing. Because bench time is like $23 an hour. What is it? $23,000? Was it $23 an hour or $20 an hour or something like that? I don't remember. But what I put into this thing, it's a lot of money, And I feel so bad, I can't do anything with it because the roller capacitor is shorted. One of my friends says that is the exact same setup as the the old Merch tuners, and I don't like that. That roller inductor in that thing is just, I don't know. It's not like the Pal-Star. The Pal-Star tuners has the ceramic, a solid ceramic roller with the coil that goes around for your inductance. That's how it should be. This is just one open core with a thing that goes inside, spins on around the wire inside there. I don't know. But the meter's blowing on that. I think what happened, it didn't take a direct hit of lightning. I think what happened was it got hit by a strike from nearby or whatever. It took out the board for the sensing board for the meter. The only thing it works on is the light. That's it. And when you put it in line, you just hit the inductance from 000, you put it on 1 or 2, it starts to come in, then you start finagling the knobs, and you only get a little bit of noise. And you can't do nothing with it, so it sucks. I mean, the thing is, I would never pay the money the MFJ wanted for that tuner. It's a 2,500 watt tuner. I would never put 2,500 watts peak into the thing if somebody ever was that stupid enough. I probably put maybe a kilowatt, half a kilowatt in there, not even. But it's rated for 15 to 2,500 watts. I would never put 25 into that thing. I'd be afraid. It's like a time bomb. If there's something loose in there, bang, you're gonna have a big bomb that's gonna go off in that thing. So I don't know, guys. So that's my I had to get that off my chest because that was bugging me for a while. And we're still hamming here. That antenna I showed you guys that I reworked and it's working fine. I've been talking all over, where I talk, all my friends and this and that. They say it works great. Get 5.9, 10 over S9, 20 over S9, and it's working good out there. So that's a good thing. That's one good thing out of the whole deal. So, and it sucked. I wanted to try that Hustler antenna, but just got damaged. It just, if the HRO guys in Silver Springs, I apologize for what I had to say. I was just very upset because, when you expect a package that comes in that you need, you want, you're going to use, it comes in damaged, and then you call them back, and they start getting fresh with you, and it's just not professional, man. I'm not going to deal with people like that, so I'm not ever going to shop by them again. But HRO, I do love you guys, but you got to straighten the guys out in Silver Springs, Florida, where I'm at. And I'm not in Silver Springs, I'm in way below Florida, southeast of Florida. You got to straighten them guys out. Talk to that manager or whatever down there. The guy's a little, I don't know, but we're not going to say much bad about the guy, but he was very rude, and I had a witness right here, hear the whole thing, and I told him we'll give him a refund and this and that. We'll just send it back. I already know that the guy was getting fresh. What the hell is with that? That's not business. That's just they just opened up like last year, and then now they're just starting off, and they started off with me. They lost a customer just from that package for number one I bought from them directly. And number two, the professionalism, the phone order and this and that, call them back the third or fourth day, and then I get yelled at it and all this other stuff. That's come on, man. You don't do business like that. You just, because I didn't know what to do. I never really sent anything out that big out before. It was prepaid. I had to wait for the shipping label, then I sent it out. I had my neighbor help me bring it to the packing place and just give him the package and let it go. So this is the shenanigans that we got going on here. Not much going on, just same thing, how it goes. The Adams Hamradio Shack is just in the air, I guess, as they would say. Oh boy, it's just so frustrated at that tuner. I just gotta let it go. Even my friend said, just let it go, don't worry about it. He says he's getting another one and something better than this. And, it's terrible. And, it's just the way it goes. I guess it's all life is, right? If life is not perfect, if life was too perfect, there would be something wrong. So. But anyways, guys, I found one of my Yezu stickers over here. Yezu the radio. But yeah, we'll probably be on the bench or probably out in the kitchen because this bench is too small. So I gotta step up my game here. One of these days, I like to get a shop outside. One of them portable shops, even like from Home Depot, those little pool barn things. Put it on a cement slab and mount it down. Make sure it's hurricane proof and all that. Put a window in there and put a window shaker in there, air conditioner in there. I'll be all set. I'll have a shop in there. I can work on anything I need. I got all my shelves in there. They're pretty big buildings. They're probably about the size of this bedroom in this shack. I've seen them at Home Depot. Those little pool barns. They're cool. They got them in like the old farm barn looking ones, or the ordinary buildings, or they got the metal buildings. I don't know. That's a dream one day, someday. But it'd be nice to get a shop. It's just too small to work in here, and that's probably why, when I do work in here, sometimes I go on camera or I'm off camera because it's embarrassing, because it's hard to do this and that and hold the camera or put the camera down or do whatever. But it's just too much work in here to work around. I got so much room. As you know, my shack is full of stuff, equipment and all that, so. Anyways, just wanted to give you guys a recap on what's going on, and maybe one of these days we'll go live, go on the radio, and I'll show you guys the performance of the antenna, and all that sort. But I'm gonna make this a short one, I guess, because there's not much else to say. I'm just saying, please subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, hit the notification bell. 84.5% hasn't subscribed. Everybody's watching, but they hasn't subscribed. Please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Keeps me more motivated. When I don't get hardly any subscribers or new subscribers, it doesn't motivate me at all. It just makes you say, you know, my station's dying. But I'm not letting this. I'm not giving up. My Adam Sam Radio is going to stay until ever I leave this planet. If I go up there, and then whoever does, or who has it, does with it, relative or whatever, they'll take over my station or whatever. Anyways, guys, 73s. Catch you on the next one. Not much going on. Just I thought I'd check in with you guys and say, what's going on? What's going on? All right, guys. Catch you all later on the flip side. Later.